everybody, welcome back to my channel, or just welcome if you're new here. We're continuing or finishing off, I don't even know how to say it. We're continuing, finishing off, whatever, with the SB19 Story episode 6 and 7 by Cashual Chuck. So I don't know if this is the end or is he gonna continue to do more episodes, but if he will, I'll obviously react to them whenever he does, and if he ever will, I don't know. But anyways, last 2 episodes, I'm very excited. I can't believe I already watched how many? 5 episodes. That's cool. That's cool. We got there. We did. So far, so great. Their whole story individually and as a group as a whole is crazy. Very hard journey. They did definitely paved a road for many Filipino artists, you know, but they had to work very hard and go through a lot of hardships to lay that road for everybody else. So I'm very excited to watch the last 2 episodes. Oh, and please don't mind my face. I might look very different. That's not because something weird is happening. It's because I have no makeup. I just decided to have a chill day today. It's warm outside and I don't like wearing makeup when it's warm. I only have lip gloss on just to not look completely crazy. So don't pay attention. Just pay attention to what I'm reacting to. So let's get to it. What's up, Justin? What's up, bro?
This is just an ordinary photo of Ken taken back in 2022. But when this music starts playing,
Butterfly. What?
it becomes something out of the ordinary.
Okay. Please don't. Is there gonna be spoilers now? Is that MJK? Oh no, it's not. I thought it was MJK. What is this? Please, not a lot of spoilers. I really want to rewind this, but I feel like you'll be mad at me. That sounds so good. Why did I have to touch him like that? That is such a good song. What was that?
For many years, kings have looked into the heavens for guidance.
Huh?
Their ambitions and fates intertwined with the rhythm of the cosmos. As they uncover its different forms, the universe whispers secrets known only to those who dare to dream. And when they do dream, stars begin to align for them. Destiny bows to their command and their kingdoms start to thrive. Prepare to get used to seeing more moments like this in this video. Because...
Spoilers, you mean? Let's go. That is some freaking intro.
What?
Very nice intro.
Back in 2019, 3 days before SB19's Go Up went viral, a group of students were just looking for a random person to interview for the school project when they found this good-looking bystander. They thought he was a foreigner at first, but then...
Are you from here?
Where's Justin? I can't see, it's so blurry. Let me know who that is. Jesus.
Pero, pwede po ba kami magtanong ng tatlong tanong?
It's Justin?
Namin ang kaalaman ng bawat Pilipino.
Has to be.
Kuya, ano lang, Cashual project, kahit magkamali okay lang.
I can see from the smile, right? Still so freaking blurry. Could literally be any person in the world.
Thank you.
That's Justin, isn't it?
Sino po ang pambansang bayani po natin? Halata naman po kasi sa Rizal man po tayo. Thank you po. Thank you po.
Basta ba't din yung tanong mo?
Okay. Pangalawa po, ano po ang pambansang hayop po natin? Kalabaw, tama sir. Pangatlo po, pinakamahirap. Hindi talaga. Ano?
Not really.
Ano po ang pambansang ibon po natin?
Philippine Eagle?
Philippine Eagle, tama. Wala pa siyang prize.
Pangalan po, kuya. Ano?
Pangalan na lang po kuya.
Yeah.
Number at email po.
Bro. Justin, it is. Okay, yeah, I knew it. I was just like doubting. I was doubting myself.
Ay, pasimple ka.
Simple moves.
Okay.
I'm becoming gay. My guy.
This video didn't only prove the power of Justin's visuals, but also showcased his humility. But the most interesting thing is that this video alone has got to be the most subtle foreshadowing of what's to come. From being admired by just a small group of students to being admired by the whole country 3 days later, then the whole world a few years after. Just imagine the reaction of this guy when he finds out Justin's real identity. Another foreshadowing happened back in 2022 when they got invited to perform at the Binibining Pilipinas beauty pageant.
Where did you get those lovely eyes?
Pablo's ponytail was amazing here, by the way. So backstage, SB19 were just doing typical SB19 antics.
For our next contestant, Ginoong Pilipinas, number 16, Sylvester Ajero.
Well, I believe in the 25 years of my existence here in the Philippines, I would say I'm standing here in front of you as strong as the man standing here in the center.
He's so funny.
And together, we are high five.
They had no idea.
He's so
next
funny,
year,
like his
this
expressions.
would actually come true.
And our judge will be
the most charismatic member of multi-awarded and Billboard nominee P-pop phenom, SB19, Mr. Josh Collins.
Ooh.
It's just so amazing how stars seem to align for them. What's even more amazing is what happened back in 2021 in a Zoom interview. Because what initially was just another playful joke turned into reality 2 years later.
Sample.
Kahit wala ka na, bukas ay maghihintay sa gitna ng pag-iisa.
Okay.
Ayun lang po.
Hindi ko alam yan.
Oo nga. Oo nga. Oh, nag-turn ng chair si Stel. Yon, Coach Stel.
Poor Stel.
Si Coach Stel ka na.
Okay.
He cannot be serious for not even 1 second. Oh, right.
This is Coach Stel of the Boys Generations.
Boy group in the land.
Alam po sa inyo lahat, kami po ang SB19.
At full support kami kay Coach Stel.
Wow. He deserves to
So
be in
from
that chair
Stel
for
singing in an empty
sure.
room to performing in The Voice as one of the coaches. I mean, how do these things keep on happening to them? As they continued their quest, they released their Pagtatag trailer on April 2023. Everyone was blown away because the whole thing felt like a movie. The crazy thing about it is that most of the effects they used were practical, including this big explosion.
Okay, well,
3, 2, 1. Walk.
I would have died. I would have peed, have pooped myself, and I would have collapsed and died right there from a heart attack. I'm not even joking.
Jeez,
I
that
get
was
scared from the
dangerous for sure.
sudden sounds and
A month
music,
later, they dropped
as you have
Gento.
seen in my yeah. Oh my god, how far
This
have we
song took
come
over
from me
social
reacting to
media and
Gento?
became SB19's
like a month
biggest
ago
song
or 2 months
alongside
ago.
Mappa because of its clever and meaningful lyrics and easy-to-dance choreography. A couple of weeks
Easy?
later, SB19 announced their departure from Show BT and dropped the full Pagtatag EP, which includes the catchy Gento,
Yeah, I'm gonna see you later.
the sensual I Want
Oh.
You,
I wanna fall on
my knees, break all your body on me.
the battle cry,
Oh.
Crimzone,
Now we run, we go hard like we lose none.
the heart-wrenching
I was like
Ilaw,
basically checked out all of the patakak. I forgot the name of the album. It's so easy to hard to say.
the
Album.
heart-warming Liham,
Okay, I haven't checked that out. Shut.
The whole EP was so good that it immediately entered the music charts. Because of this, SB19 got invited to local game shows like Family Feud,
Stel, anong huli mong ginawa bago ka umalis ng bahay kanina?
Nagbanyo.
Anong ginawa mo sa banyo?
Nagwiwi.
I want to watch this. I want to watch this.
Tapos in 100 kayo, mali kayo. Oh, tama. Hindi kayo may ihi. You guys are wrong. Kaya may sakit kayo sa bato. Tama!
and I Can See Your Voice.
Oh, they have that show as well.
Wait a minute.
I just remembered something. They were also invited here back in the Go Up era. Some fans were saying that one of the show's host, Jobert, was mocking Josh's hair.
Yung pinaka-hit nila, yung love song na kanta nila. Ano? Why is our hair black? Yours is white.
Katayin mo, kuya!
Nag-umpisa tayo.
What do you guys think? Well, you decide. So going
He's a
back,
dick.
SB19 also performed in different new time shows, except it's showtime because of this incident.
Geto.
Anong sayaw yan?
Geto.
Geto.
Geto. SB19.
SB19.
Let's go. Bawal na raw.
Bawal?
Naningin na sila. Naningin na. Oo, bawal na daw. O hindi, mamaya sa labas.
Hindi ba
Magkano
good
tayo?
promo yun
Thank you
for
po.
the music
may bayad
industry?
na eh.
Ay, ganun lang pala.
Pero
Sayang.
mamaya po.
Thank you. Kuya po.
Sa labas.
This triggered fans, bashers, and musicians, making
No, this is actually crazy. Not to mention harmful to say out loud on national TV. I thought we all agreed using promo and shout out is not an acceptable form of compensation for artists.
this issue
I remember where there was a moment where they stopped playing Let It Go, Make Kitty segment sila none. Is that on English? Because of royalties. Pero may contestant sa TNT na kumanta noon sa show. Okay, there's like half
explode.
Tagalog.
One side
half
says it's the artist's right to collect royalty, while the other calls them greedy. Despite the issue, SB19 kept going. They were so unstoppable that even technical issues couldn't even hold them back.
Oh. I wonder, can they hear anything in their in-ears? Or is just the speakers that blew out? Probably not, right? Lip sync left the earth. Doesn't they've practiced this so many times? Like, I mean, the song and the choreo itself, like with music, that is probably ingrained into their brains. They could do it like half asleep. Oh!
And then, it was time for them to take over as they kicked off their Pagtatag tour locally and internationally.
Nice.
The entire tour was a big success, so when SB19 came back home, they wanted to
I need
give
to
back
check
to
that
their
out.
fans by organizing an
They have,
event
like,
that was
a-
more intimate and full of interaction.
They should, right? A full concert video. Dinner with
Towards
us.
the end
Oh,
of the
imagine.
event, they revealed their Freedom music video. And
I
while
still have to
watching
check that out.
Every member seemed to be having a flashback and started becoming emotional.
Sobrang punong-puno po ng kasiyahan yung heart ko ngayon. Kasi hindi namin akalain na abot kami ng 5 years. Tapos, itong 5th year, parang ano eh, parang pag nagtatrabaho ka kasi, parang lagi mong iniisip yung dream mo, ginagawa mo yung best mo, masyado kang focus na sa work, nakakalimutan mo.
It's Justin playing with the freaking dinosaur. Sorry.
Ken.
Oh my god, look at him.
Marami mo aning
Oh.
mga tuiga nga hingabot.
So he left. So Ken's dad, he left them. And then he came back when Ken became famous. As somebody who has a dad that's an asshole as well. But we left him because, it's better to be without a dad than to be with a dad like that. Just saying. Yeah, no. No, I don't know. I'm not gonna say anything. Maybe his relationship with his dad is different now, so that's good for him. A son needs his dad, I guess.
Ang imong birthday celebration, kulang tumanti wala may sa imong giliran na nag-celebrate. Gawas pa ni ana na nagpo mo dili sa among mga kamot nga kami ang alaga sa inyo ha. Nanto pagkato nagpo mo sa
Oh yeah, he grew up with his grandparents, so his mom as well wasn't there. Unbelievable.
Tungod sa atong pagkapobre, tungod sa atong pagkawala-wala.
Ba't ka nag-breakdown?
Hindi po, kasi po, yun nga po, parang ang tagal na rin na walang nangyayari sa amin. Dapat ang pag-usap namin ng parents ko talaga is mag-stop na ako sa training. Mag-work na po ako after graduation.
Hanggang ngayon, hindi mo pa rin nakikita yung tatay mo?
Opo, never po. Recently po parang may nagpakilala po sa akin na kapatid po ng father ko. Kaso daw po, wala na daw sa katinoang isip. So, nag-move on na lang po.
Ay.
It's okay.
Kasi hindi alam ng mga tao yung hirap na pinagdaanan namin. Kaya pag nakakarinig kami ng talagang matatak talaga sa isipan namin, lalo na siguro kay Steve.
Kasi pumunta ako doon, kumbaga, para ipakita ko ng skill ko. Pero kahit anong try mo, yun talaga pa rin yung napapansin ng mga tao.
SB19 have gone through some tough times for sure. But the toughest thing was yet to happen.
Before mabuo yung pagtatagin yung once, sobrang dami namin pinagdaanan, challenges, problem, and yung SB19...
Wait, what?
Sobrang dami namin pinagdaanan.
Somebody go.
And yung SB19 mismo na name, alam niya, sobrang problem siya talaga.
Fans have recently observed alterations on their social media accounts and promotional materials, notably the absence of the name SB19.
Most of their Asian tour concerts got cancelled last minute, which angered some fans. It was also revealed that SB19 were allegedly mistreated during their stay in their previous company. Despite all the speculations, they stayed silent for a month until 1Z Entertainment announced that they have finally reached an agreement with ShowBT that would allow them to use the SB19 brand again. Multiple articles were saying that SB19 regained ownership of the brand, but those were fake news.
Okay, is that why you said that one performance I think I watched in... Was it the one with the... what's it called? The one with N Team, they did a performance in a award show. You told me that they weren't allowed to use their SB19 name, so their group name was like all of their names together, basically. Is that why?
ShowBT saying that SB19 regained ownership of the brand, but those were fake news. ShowBT still owns the name and just allowed the group to use it in exchange for a cut from their income, which is a significant blow to SB19's finances. This was made even more apparent in SB19's recent TikTok live when Justin said this.
Live namin nung nag-Kwanzi kami. Ang gaganda nung live namin. Tapos ngayon live tayo, di ba? Alam niyo na. Bakit hindi ko alam?
Justin was pretty much pointing out the difference between their live streams before and after the legal issues, because there was a clear decline in quality, which might have been the result of less financial capability. Despite all of it, they still signed the agreement. For them, it wasn't all about the money anymore. It was all about the love for their craft and especially for their fans. So one day after the end of the worst setback,
next is the pioneer of P-pop.
Look at them, they look so good.
comes their best global comeback.
Oh, this. Big that potato. Mediocre. It was such a good performance. The way they mashed up all the songs, I loved it. Oh no, they were allowed to use their name here. The award show, right? So it's somewhere else they just mentioned.
SB19 opened the show in the best way the fans could ever imagine. The biggest artists who attended the event couldn't even hide their amazement. Not only that, because they also received not just one, but 2 major awards, putting their name SB19 and the Philippines on the map, proving that they are indeed worthy of the nickname the P-Pop Kings.
Noon po, pangarap lang po namin ang makapag-release ng kanta, pero ngayon nasa harap niyo na po kami at tumatanggap ng award. Sa aming pinakamamahal na 18, maraming salamat sa walang sawang suporta, sa pagmamahal, sa pagtsatsaga at sa pag-aantay sa amin. Inuulit po namin itong award na to hindi lang para sa amin, para sa ating lahat to. And of course, we are very happy and we're very honored to represent and to showcase the Filipino music all around the world. Muli kami po ang SB19, maraming salamat po.
So what have we learned from their story so far? For me, if someone wants to become a king, they have to live like one from the beginning. Living like a king isn't about enjoying a comfortable life full of luxury. It's all about daring yourself to dream. They were not born winners, but they built themselves to win. From being fans of their idols to becoming one themselves. We don't even realize that SB19 have always been living like kings all along. And they have been sitting on their throne, which is the destiny of their own. And their legacy is their
Casual
kingdom,
Chuck
or what we
has a
call
way with
today
words,
as
doesn't he,
fandom.
and metaphors.
Let us make way, because
you are now in the presence of a king.
What? Okay, let's go to episode 7. That was good. Vengeance. Ooh, that sounds. Can't wait. We'll have a good
Pay very
vengeance.
close attention to these clips.
Okay. Oh.
This is SB19
Nobody
at their
making my
most
boys
broken
cry.
state.
My men.
And there's one
They're
thing in
not boys.
common behind these emotional breakdowns.
Parents.
In my years of supporting them, never have I ever seen them break down because of their critics and bashers.
Mm-hmm.
Except for this infamous interview.
Oh.
SB19 were called gay and accused of imitating K-pop.
Yes.
Tatang
Fuck
Robin rushed in to back them up. They were fine at first, smiling as they try to keep it together.
Nung questioning sa atin nung una natin, offensive.
Until they can't.
The least to say.
Ay, wow.
You can see tears in their eyes as they're trying to fight back as doubt starts creeping in. Then comes darkness in their eyes as if something inside just snapped.
So dramatic,
You see,
Casual
even
Jack.
the toughest people can be broken. But throughout life, only one thing could put that look in a man's eyes. Vengeance.
It would be like they're listening to the Avengers of the Philippines.
Pero para sa akin, yun yung masarap i-achieve eh. Yung mga bagay na imposible.
Masarap kasi ito karamdam na ano, yung mga basher yung dati.
This is from his music video, is it from a movie, or what is this? Yeah, let's go.
SB19 paved the way.
They definitely did.
You might be used to seeing the statement in the comment section of any SB19 related video, especially in response to those who doubt or downplay SB19's impact in the music industry. A chorus of fans will say this on repeat. Some find this repetition tiresome, annoying, even cult-like. But you know what?
It's facts.
I'm one of those cult members proclaiming this truth.
Yeah.
It can't be overstated. If you understand how hard it was for SB19 to pave the way and blaze the...
It's not freaking. If it's facts, it's facts. Like there's if you want to call it like cult like or to repet or whatever, you can call it, but it still remains a fact. Two things could be true at the same time. You know, no, it's a fact. It's 100% a fact. Unless you would think otherwise if you don't know the story or how they came up. I have never before SB19 listened to any Filipino music. Ever. Didn't even know if they had music like that. You know what I mean? Which is very ignorant of me. But SB19 put P-pop on the map for me personally. And I'm sure they did that for many, many, many other people, to the point where I'll be watching, like, I already reacted to another Filipino American artist, and now we'll react to a girl group that's Filipino as well, B22. So it's like, I wouldn't have gotten to this place of reacting to P-pop unless it was for SB19. So they did pave the way. They walked such a bumpy and hard road to make it a bit smoother for the artist after them. That's what paving the way is.
But you know what? I'm one of those cult members proclaiming this truth. It can't be overstated. If you understand how hard it was for SB19 to pave the way and blaze the trail, it's like being sent on an expedition into the unknown to achieve an insurmountable task, to put the Filipino
Nicely
music
said.
on
Better
the
than
map.
me.
And if they won't
Better
be
than
able to make
I ever
it,
would.
at least they would have tried to leave
That's
their mark.
dramatic imagery.
Come after, right?
While other entertainment companies are hesitant to send their artists to war,
I bet you the YouTube video that comes out afterwards is going to sound sick, and then it doesn't, and then our name's on something that's not sick. Correct.
SB19 were thrown into the fire and gladly welcomed the challenge. They performed in malls no matter if many people ignored them. They also performed in schools, orphanages,
Now they
elevator
wouldn't be able
lobbies,
to walk through a
birthday
mall
parties, and even
without
on the
people
streets.
bombarding them,
A tradition they continue
grabbing
to this
them.
day. And most of these performances, they did for free. But saying yes to every challenge comes with great risks. The kind of risk that could destroy their career before it even takes off. Back in early 2019, the boys were slated to perform as a side act at the fan meet of two visiting K-pop idols. SB19 were ready to go like it was just another performance night. After the main Korean act finished their intro number,
Who are they?
they handed their mics to SB19 for the intermission. The show's host also handed off his mic. So Justin, Pablo, and Stel got their mics, while Josh and Ken were like, "What about us?" The host answered, "I'm sorry guys, but these three mics are all you got." This all happened in the last minute before SB19's performance.
What the
They had two
hell? That is
options:
so
play
unprofessional.
it safe by backing out, or go all in, risking the
Yeah, of
possibility
course they
messing
went
up
all
their
in.
lines and choreography. There were only 3 mics for 5 guys.
Pass it on.
But what happened next is just stuff of legends.
Did they pass it on to each other? Did they? Ah! Of course. No, this is professionalism.
And this is how they earned the respect of
Oh
many
my
fans.
god, that is so cool.
If the world was ending and it would take one performance to save it, I'm betting on SB19 because for me, they are the most clutch performers ever. I just know that they will never let me down because they always perform with a vengeance, like there's no tomorrow. And they have already proven this on world stages. After all, these 5 just have it. The guts paired with the ability to execute under heavy pressure, even if things don't go their way. Like their own company, turning on them.
Fans have recently observed alterations
Yeah, I
on
want to
their
know more
social
about
media
this.
accounts and promotional materials, notably the absence of the name SB19.
I don't want to bore you with legal terms, so let me explain what happened in the simplest way.
Okay.
The boys' contract with Show BT had just expired and they had decided to opt out of renewing it to instead build their own company. In the midst of the Pagtatag World Tour, Show BT chose to hold the SB19 name hostage.
Oh no, not
They were
the.
suddenly not permitted to use the name they had nurtured and strengthened, throwing their immediate future into chaos. So they had to come to an arrangement that would allow them to use their name again through an amicable agreement, which I presume to be a ridiculous amount of money or a hefty cut from their income as SB19. All of this happened in the last quarter of 2023. This was obviously a major setback to SB19's newly formed company, Onesie Entertainment. But remember how I described them as clutch performers? Turns out that they are also clutch when it comes to making major business decisions.
Sorry to disappoint you, Show BT. You triggered my trap card. Solo process.
Ah, that's right.
Historically, when group members start going solo, it usually leads to the group's decline, even downfall or disbandment.
Yeah, in
But for
Western music it
SB19,
does.
Their solo projects kept their previous company from pocketing free lunch money off of their labors, while slowly funding their own baby 1Z. Not gonna lie, that is one hell of a genius way to exact vengeance.
Yeah.
And boy oh boy how their solo careers flourished. Philip didn't waste time as he released his Bisaya language single Kanako right in time for Christmas 2023. Followed by Justin's first solo release, his
Getting a snippet of their
caliber
solos,
Sunday
guys!
Morning cover in January 2024.
That Philip one sounded so good.
And then a month later,
Yeah, this is
it
a-
took us to a different world with Surreal. A couple of months after, Philip was still on his path to vengeance with Fake Faces.
No,
June,
I'm skipping.
Stell dropped his
Oh, I've seen
Swoop
this one.
EP, which made most of his fans jealous of this girl.
Yeah, I was just like, kiss!
In July, this other girl annoyed the heck out of everyone in Justin's Kaibigan music video.
Natatakot ako baka may magbago.
Philip, as usual, stayed vengeful when he released his Seven Sins album. Josh decided it's
Oh
his
my
turn
God.
with his gritty Lost and Found album.
No,
And finally
we're
followed
not
by
doing
Pablo's
this.
double album Alon.
No, we're not doing this. Spoilers. No,
Talents leveled up like crazy in their solo
not
era.
today, Satan.
Justin's
Oh, I thought that was a
building,
spoiler.
Philip's unapologetic creativity, Stell's aura
Philip.
farming, Josh's storytelling, and Pablo's pen game were the major highlights for me. And
Jeez.
this only strengthened their fan base, who got more invested as they found out more about how strong each member truly is. And because of these solo projects, it became a very productive year for 1Z. But for Show BT, not so much.
Yeah.
Because the boys didn't
Suck
release
it.
much as a group, just a few collabs from here and there. SB19 basically got him on a checkmate with vengeance. It must have been very frustrating
Okay.
for Show BT, so much so that they decided to abandon the trademark that same year, which allowed 1Z to register it under them. And as of
Nice.
December 27, 2024, the name SB19 and its trademark finally belonged to its rightful
Let's
owner.
go.
The major setback was finally over.
Let's go.
And because of this, I can't help but feel that SB19 is somehow protected from bad things by some greater force we don't fully understand. Don't you agree? In movies, you can call it plot armor. Or in life, it's what some may call...
Never heard of plot armor. Oh, armor,
In
like
life, it's what...
plot armor?
In movies, you can call it plot armor.
Oh, like armor for plot? Like the plot is secured? I don't know, my guy. I know the two
Or in
words
life, it's what some
separately,
may
but
call
together.
Karma.
Karma.
Remember these journalists in the intro?
Bothered by the fact that you sound
Do I remember them?
The guy who accused SB19 of imitating K-pop is this guy.
Thank you naman for inviting me again to your show.
He was a feared entertainment columnist known for his brutally candid and irrelevant questions to artists. Just a month after SB19's Go Up press conference,
Slop.
he passed
Slop
away.
journalist. I call them like that.
The one who questioned Stell's gender is this guy.
Bitch.
The same guy who asked this question to Beyond Zero.
Ano ang meron kayo, ang Beyond Zero, na wala sa SB19? As we all know, SB19 has the K-pop influence, the Korean influence. But we, Beyond Zero, came from the dance community at first hand. And kami, we have the hip-hop influence and we're very proud of that. And we really think na yung pagiging part namin ng hip-hop community, yun yung magbibigay sa amin ng edge to go global. As all of you
Okay,
know,
but why do we have to come up on the comparisons to another group? Like, be yourself. Don't start comparing like, oh, we came up from here and they just not, and then we did this but they didn't. Like, chill the fuck out. Build your own road. Like, make your own path if you're so different. But my guy, your group is probably going to be bigger than it would have if it wasn't for SB19. So respect, please.
proud of
Show
that.
some respect.
And we really think na yung pagiging part namin ng hip-hop community, yun yung magbibigay sa amin ng edge to go global. As all of you know that we are actually TikTokers before all of this happened.
Is that what he calls dancing? They come from dancing, like TikTok dances? Stop. I can't. I'm not.
We are actually TikTokers before all of this happened.
And the same guy who said this to Callista.
Kinabok nyo rin ang launching ng SB19. Sana lang sa dulo, mas mataas.
That is fucked up. Why is he so obsessed with them?
He's still active
So
to this day on
obsessed.
his Facebook page with 32k followers, posting gossip about celebrities.
Of course.
But looking at the level of engagement he gets,
So he's like wannabe
people seem to care
TMZ?
anymore. But what about Beyond Zero? Honestly, I don't know. All of the members disappeared except for their leader, who is now happily performing as a drag queen.
I was gonna say something,
What about
but I
Callista?
didn't.
Well, they're still active, down
That's
to 4
good.
members from the original 6. They're doing okay, having just released their latest song, which they even did a TikTok with Stell and Justin. Now I'm sure you recognize these folks. Instead of supporting their fellow countrymen, they resorted to mocking SB19's appearance and branding them as K-pop copycats. Because of the backlash they received, they deleted their video without any apology and moved on as if nothing had happened. Then just a few months ago,
Can't say it
one
with
of
your
them
chest,
did
my
something
guys.
quite surprising. Renz Verano performed SB19's Go Up.
That's embarrassing for him.
The same exact song they criticized 5 years ago.
So stupid.
Now who's the real copycat?
What an idiot.
Another set of infamous bashers are these brothers.
K-pop. Lima pala sila. K-pop pangit.
The reaction video gained a lot of views, but all for the wrong reasons. So
Thank
where are
God.
they now? I don't know what happened to one brother, but the main owner of the channel remains active on YouTube. He changed his channel's name and now vlogs about his life as a person with disability because he sustained a spine injury in 2022. That's 2 years after they reacted to SB19. Now I didn't put him in this video to say,
Yikes.
boo-hoo, he deserves it.
Yeah, but
He's
like-
included because I owe the community an update. And I strongly discourage going to his channel to get back at him. Instead, please show him some love because I think he's now a changed man.
Ang taong naninira sa kapwa ay siyang kaawa-awa. Tanggalin ang inggit upang ikaw ay lumigaya at di kaawa-awa.
There are many more people who criticize
I don't know. That did not seem
SB19
sincere
before,
to me, but
then
yeah,
fell
leave him
off
alone.
after a while. Others started as doubters and made a sudden turnaround to become SB19 fans after receiving some backlash. Whether they are genuine or not, it's all up to you. But I've decided to not cover them in detail as I didn't want this video to become unnecessarily
No.
long.
Okay. Especially when content creators or artists or whatever say something with their chest. Say it while they mean it. Say it because they actually think it. And they say something that comes across as very mean-spirited and very like, oh, blah blah blah, this is so shit, well, whatever, blah blah blah. They don't apologize later because they've changed people or because they feel sorry. They don't. They're apologizing because that's the only way they can save their asses from their careers going down. Like if they get backlash after what they said, they have to come out and say that they're sorry and then they didn't mean to say it, but you did it. You did mean to say it. I know a lot of you told me that from the 4 reactors or whatever. One of them have now a Filipino wife and they're like SB19 fans and stuff like that. Yeah, that's cool and all true, but it doesn't take away from what they said. And I believe that the person, when they said that, they meant it. So be true to yourself, I guess. That's more authentic than coming out and crying and being like, I'm sorry or whatever they did. I don't know. That's just my opinion. You know what I mean? Say it with your chest. If you say it with your chest. And then maybe maybe just say that, okay, I'll be open to their music, their other music, or their videos changing my opinion. You don't have to completely take back all your words. Just say it with your chest. If you don't like something, you don't like something. But don't then complain if your reactions or anything that you do is inauthentic. Don't complain when people call you a hypocrite or people call you out on your words for calling out somebody else or being inauthentic if you're doing exactly the same thing. I don't know. It just pisses me off.
I decided to not cover them in detail as I didn't want this video to become unnecessarily long.
And I don't believe a person can change very quickly. If they come out and apologize for something that they did or said and hurt somebody in like a few days or even a week, and they apologize and they say, oh, how they regret it and they've changed person. No, I will never ever believe that. Ever. I don't believe those kind of words. I will only believe it with action. Or if you took your time to evaluate how the fuck you're acting and the things you're saying and how your words can hurt other people. If you only take a long time to re-evaluate your own self and why are you doing those things or why are you saying those things or why do you say things how you say them, then when you come out after a few months and be like, listen guys, I've done a lot of thinking and working on myself and trying to figure out why am I doing or saying the things that I say, why do I try to hurt other people with my opinions or whatever, then I will maybe believe it. But not when you come out straight away after getting backlash. No, I'll never believe that. That's just lies. That's just you being caught in your bullshit and then being sorry that you actually got caught.
So going back, SB19 started 2025 with their name under their full control. So they didn't waste any time and dropped the trailer of their finale EP Simula at Wakas on January 31st. And let me just say that I don't think any artist has done anything like it because they managed to seamlessly put together the biggest songs in one epic soundtrack, matching it with amazing visuals full of Easter eggs.
What is this? That's so cool. So clever.
Everybody was just left in awe as the trailer gave us an unbearable sense of anticipation of what's to come. And it didn't help when they announced that we had to wait for a month for the first song. So patiently, we waited. Then, SB19 solo projects from last year started paying off as each member racked up award after award. There were so many awards that mentioning all of them here will make this video super long. Now talking about awards made me remember these two pricks because they cried over Josh winning the Hip Hop Song of the Year from Wish. This guy at top posted a video acting like a self-proclaimed spokesperson of the hip hop community.
Why? Because he has...
Ay, hindi rin namin alam, boss. Hindi rin namin alam. Puta kami. Kung gulat na gulat ka, mas gulat na gulat din kami. Hip-hop Song of the Year, boss. Tayo na kahit yung lupay-pay ni Haring Mangi, silat ka dun, boss eh. Hindi rin namin alam, boss. Huwag mo sa amin itanong.
While Abra dissed Josh and SB19 in a song that he hoped would be his comeback to glory.
Carbon copy ng K-pop, fake fuck. Nagpaparinig pa sa nananahimik. Say what? Dapat dyan pinapakitaan ng tunay na rap. ASAP, ang lakas mag-angas nitong bagitong naka-make-up.
Pablo revealed in an interview that he advised Josh not to engage in a counter diss because he's planning something, which we will get back to later. But 18 didn't just stand around in silence.
Of course not.
They responded with a vengeance by dropping their own diss tracks to defend SB19.
What?
Ipapaka mo, haparket kwapo, disintunado. Hindi na pwede pa makapasok. Lakas mo lalo, ba't ka nandito? Mais na rapper, magikero. Di kayang tumono, kuha ng koro sa bawat obra. Lakas mabombos, tagal di bumatil. Oh, that's suspicious.
That's suspicious.
So the aftermath of all this was that To's Facebook page got deleted, while
Once
Abra's
again.
listeners count stayed at mediocre levels. On February 28th, The Dam broke. Easily became hands down the best music video that came out of the Philippines because of its grand and
Crazy. It's one of the best music videos,
you can tell that
period.
making the music video wasn't cheap. They just nailed everything. The characters, the costumes, the setting.
That music video literally scared the shit out of me
Man, the
at one
music.
point.
It was so unique that you would never think of hearing it anywhere else. The clever use of Filipino traditional instruments also made it stand out as a masterpiece.
So good.
But my most favorite thing about the song is the lyrics. Like, who the heck talks about self-accountability and the less desirable things like temptation and greed? Pablo's writing is just second to none. The music video racked up 1 million views in 10 hours. And after 24 hours, it quadrupled that amount. The view count of the MV kept rising to the point of it becoming #1 trending in the country.
Amazing.
SB19 weren't done. 2 months later, they released the Simula at Wakas EP, and I have to give these two clowns some credit that they deserve, because thanks to them, we got Dunka.
Oh. Really?
If Pablo describes themselves as Avengers, then this music video is their version of the iconic scene in Endgame. Just look at the amount of relevant celebrities in this video. It is also rumored that most of these celebrities showed up for free. What I love about the music video is that it exuded so much Filipino pride with so many cultural references. I appreciate the fact that they are fighting for artistic freedom, the same exact thing that I am fighting for. But my favorite part of the music video is when Pablo finally executed that plan to exact vengeance.
Kasi dito basta-basta pusta di mo kaya, oy. Kapag ako na, nagpakawala, baka ikaw pa ang paghahanapin nila.
Another music video that dropped the same day was Nobody was ready for this because the lyrics of the song and the story of the music video did such a phenomenal job in emphasizing how brutal time could be when taken for granted. It also made us realize what truly matters in this life. It was very sad, but at the same time, thought-provoking. It changed our perspective, and to some, it was even life-changing. I literally have a friend who came home from overseas to her family to retire early after watching
Stop,
the music video
really?
to spend time with them.
Aww.
Not many artists have that ability to impact lives, and SB19 are one of those artists. And another reason why they made such an impact with this song is because they also had a taste of how brutal time could be.
Broke my heart kasi until high school, diba, kaka-music. Ako tabi na sa gitna ako ng lolo ko sa akin. Sobrang grabe yung regrets. Kasi noong time na naging medyo successful na ako, may tutubo ako sa kanya. Actually, hindi pa ako nakapag-book. Sinabi ko sa kanya na bakit ngayon gusto kong gawin yung mga bagay na hindi ko nagawa sa'yo dati kasi pero parang ayun, feeling ko late na.
Now I'm running out of ideas how to transition from this song. So I'll just do this.
What? That's a good one.
This song could easily be their title track and no one would even complain. And the swag in the chorus just makes you feel like some invincible badass. But if you like rock, here comes Philip's Quit. This song embraces individuality and staying true to oneself in the art they produce, which is one of the key reasons why SB19 have stayed relevant and authentic throughout these years. They are not only aiming for the top, but they are shooting for the stars. This song conveys a message about striving for one's dreams and goals, highlighting perseverance and the power of believing to oneself. That song also communicates that the people who support them will share the same success they'll get as we hop up on their rocket. So to wrap it all up, SB19 Simula at Wakas EP was an epic comeback. All tracks charted everywhere in the world, racking up millions.
Literally have every
streams,
single song on it.
befitting vengeance
On my
to their
phone.
haters. So what have we learned from all this? For me, I learned that there is a healthy way to take a path of vengeance. SB19 showed us that they are capable of fighting back when backed against the wall. They also proved how great of a tactician they are by picking their battles and knowing the perfect time to strike back. And I also learned how powerful 18 is, because every time SB19 gets attacked, we were always ready to clap back with a vengeance. And the rest of the obstacles that might derail SB19's path to greatness? Well, let's just say that karma will do its work. And for the haters who still say that SB19 did not pave the way, this message is for you.
It is a profound honor to stand before you today to celebrate a group that has not only captured the hearts of millions, but has elevated Filipino pride
Who's that?
on the global stage. SB19. Just as the Velarde map once guided explorers to new frontiers, SB19's music and dedication serve as a beacon for the next generation, lighting the way toward endless possibilities. SB19, you are more than just artists. You are modern-day navigators,
Nicely said.
for the future of P-pop. This commemorative map, a testament to our history, symbolizes the courage to embark new journeys, where Filipino pride, resilience, and ingenuity shine brightly for the world to see.
Yes, binigay po sa amin kanina ang Murillo Velarde 1734 map is more than just a map dahil naniniwala po kami na ito po ay simbolo ng ating nakaraan at patunay ng ating kasalukuyan at gabay sa ating kinabukasan. Dahil po dito, patuloy na hinihikayat namin ang bawat artistang Pilipino na yakapin ang ating kultura at karanasan dahil ang bawat obra ay nagiging bahagi ng makasaysayang mapa nagagabay sa susunod na henerasyon.
More than a historical document, this map represents a profound truth that our identity as Filipinos is embedded not just in our culture, but in every piece of land and water that we continue to honor and protect.
Our responsibility and hope goes beyond resilience. It lies in understanding our roots, embracing our identity, and acting with genuine love for our nation.
Ang karangalang ito, ang paalalang ito at ang tungkuling ito ay hindi lang para po sa amin. Para ito sa bawat Pilipino dito man sa Pilipinas o sa iba't ibang pampanin ng mundo. We promise to honor this responsibility, serving as a bridge between our rich history and the modern Filipino spirit.
Congratulations, SB19. Thank you for being our modern-day map makers.
Modern day map makers.
Guiding us
Let's
toward a
go.
brighter future for Filipino music and culture. May you continue to go up, shine brightly
Nice.
like the stars, proving that no challenge is too great for those who dare to dream.
Yep, donate, guys. So is this like the last episode then? Let me see what he says in the continuation of his saga as they navigate this up and down. Okay, so hopefully there'll be episode 8. But this was great. I loved reacting to this series. It's so good. Thank you to Casual Chuck for making such a good job, for doing such a great job on this. It's like the best documentary guide I've ever seen to any group ever. So I think he formed here a format that a lot of people are gonna copy. I'm like, yeah, that's gonna happen. We just watch. There's gonna be a lot of documentaries like this about a lot of different other groups to come after Casual Chuck started this thing. I'm not sure if he started it, but to me, I'm saying as somebody who listened to K-pop for a very, very long time, over a decade, and watched a bunch of what's it called, guides and shit like that, and documentaries and stuff, like fan made. I mean, never seen one like that ever. It's usually just pictures and, you know, writing at the bottom. That's pretty much it. But I've never seen it made in this amazing documentary style. You know what I mean? So, and he has a way with words, doesn't he? I feel stupid talking after him. I honestly do. Well, anyways, I really hope he's enjoyed the series. Recommend some more SB19 stuff that I should check out next. What other series I should start, or maybe their interviews that he's like. Anything else. Anyways, hope he's enjoyed this video. Make sure to give it a like, subscribe if you still haven't, and I see you in the next one. Bye bye.